Hey everyone, it's me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hi guys. It has been quite a time. So for this talk, I will do a couple of things. I wasn't going to do anything, but I felt compelled to. And I've been wanting to talk more about my intuitive Schumann Resonance thoughts. I have it open here on, and I will be giving you guys the downloads I've been receiving in regards to it, because I've realized I haven't been doing it like on the daily or like adding that on to like astrology and whatnot, because I'm still learning about what I'm seeing. Just like when I started to oh yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to go straight to it. Because I do have other things I need to get to, but I wanted to get this out of my system. This whole week, I've been wanting to get stuff done. It's like I've realized that the more I'm forcing myself to get stuff done, the more delays I experience. And I'm like, okay, but why? So I've been very impatient. And I find it ironic considering what I'm going to read to you guys today. That'll be the second part of this. So first part, I want to go intuitive with the Schumann resonance, what we've been going through for the last week. I feel so, I, so just like when I started studying astrology more seriously, with the intention to actually help people too, not just myself, or to understand. I want to help people understand themselves better. So I look, like I've mentioned before, I can look at a chart and the energy speaks to me and it gives me intuitive channeled messages as well. I can do that with just about anything, I've noticed. And it is up to the person that listens to, make the conscious decision whether it resonates or not. We always have the choice to make, like, okay, so does this resonate? All right. And that's okay. That's what this is about. We are making choices every moment. So yeah, I have been feeling, so I've been looking at the Schumann resonance. Let's see. Let me see which one I have here. Oh yeah. Okay. I have the ones from, I wanted to go a little bit more because I followed an account on what now is called X. I just can't, it keeps, I want to call it Twitter. Excuse me, confirmation burp of me wanting to call it Twitter. But like, what the hell? I don't know. Or hiccup, whatever the heck that was. I don't even know anymore. But I follow this account that just like posts every couple of hours an update of the Schumann resonance, and it helps. And then I just repost it if it's significant to me. So the one I'm looking at right now, I will be placing the image somewhere in the video, so you guys can know what the hell I'm talking about. So let's see. Let me see today. Oh, it's 3:33 p.m. for me. Synchronicity. Don't you love them? I know I do. Another thing I've noticed is that synchronicities are a choice. We can choose. Everything is a choice, man. I am like realizing, I'm like, oh my God, this whole damn time, everything is a damn choice. Every moment, guys. Anyway, so the 21st was Tuesday. I don't have the one for the 20th. Like this whole week, we've been getting bursts of energy from from the display. But so from the person that I listen to, that does the intuitive interpretations as well, and I've been learning from her, and then I just go and listen to myself and what extra stuff comes through. So I get extra information. I love when I get confirmation about things as she's explaining, and I'm like, I thought that, I felt that, okay. But I also love it when I get my own intuitive downloads because I can share them and maybe it'll be helpful for someone else. Okay. But yes, after the Schumann Resonance, I'm going to read something from my favorite book, And in regards to the Temperance card, because it is ruled by Sagittarius and we have a full moon in Sagittarius today, I kind of wanted to give my thoughts and read a little bit to you guys. Very short. It's a couple of pages, not a big deal. But I wanted to kind of go over it because I felt it was significant to me on my journey. All right. So what I'm looking at here, so with this image that I'm, where's the 21st, we have like these stitching patterns beginning. There's so much. I actually would love to go into the other graphs and stuff like that, but let's one thing at a time. I might do more of this because I want to really be like, I want to understand what I'm seeing and, what I'm feeling. Without going into my own personal stuff, I really feel that the integration process is the hardest. Like the stitching patterns that you see with the greens, and then you have like different other colors. And then you see the very intimidating bursts of like what looks like light shooting down. I'll get to that, right? It's intimidating as all hell, but I feel it every freaking. I have not been able to sleep well, man. I don't. If I get 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night, that's too much. And or morning, like whenever I can, I've been integrating so much new energy because those bursts of energy, that white is energy coming forward, intuitively speaking. Okay, so don't at me. Are in like this is new program. I don't know why I wanted to say programming, but new downloads, information for us to take in. But the stitching patterns that we have in between, sometimes we don't have that much space to like. What I've been feeling personally is that there's been so much energy coming in to integrate this new version of ourselves, these new concepts. However, sorry, my neck. All these things. It's great, but it's so much information that is coming in for us, like for whoever this resonates with. I will speak from my experience. It's been so much to integrate that I feel like I'm losing my mind because it's a matter of all the things that need to come up. So you have to face them. So the new can like nest into you, become home with you, right? So these stitching patterns I've felt during those times, and that's like usually during the day, and because these bursts of light come in like at, for me, like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m., and it's like, oh, fricky frack. It's like, whoa, it's too much for me, and I feel it, and I would I know it sounds kind of cuckoo, but like I believe that my dog is very intuitive. I know how it sounds, but whatever. And I got a little scared this morning because she yelped in pain, and I had woken up from a nightmare at that same moment. That is so bizarre. And I was like, oh God, it was a horrible nightmare. I've been having nightmares constantly. I haven't been able to, like, I know that what's happening is that all the dark stuff, all the demons, everything that wants to come out is coming through in any way it can be expelled from me. So my, in dream state and everything, it just kind of wants to. So for anyone experiencing these kinds of things as well. But yes, in these stitching patterns, where these are the moments where we're integrating all that new light and information and downloads that we receive. Now, this is the thing. It's just this week alone, we've had bursts of light like that at 2 to 3 a.m. or whatever time it would be. But for me, it's been like 1, 2, 3 a.m. And it's like, boof. And I'm like, oh my gosh. For the most part, it can be very harmonious, but if you are still integrating the prior information or prior energy that has been coming down, it can be uncomfortable. It's stirring you up in ways that you really wish it wouldn't, but it is doing you a favor. It is this information that is integrating into your DNA. You are, oh gosh, yes, I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm going to be doing more because Gemini season and everything. I am very, I'm a very studious individual. So, but for this, I feel that in my meditations and everything, I feel how much distress it can cause when these two, you can't balance the two. I realized something, and this is why it brought me to record this, that with Temperance, which I will read later, the passages that I want to read, it is about alchemy. It is about blending together two forces, two elements, two energies. Now, for me on a personal level, I've been struggling with my darker self. I guess you can say a shadow self, ego, whatever. A dark night of the soul, all of the above, ego deaths, yada, yada, blah. Now, something inside of me has been fighting that part of myself for so long. And the reason why it's like coming up is because my spiritual body is saying, you've never needed these, but it's not about getting rid of anything. You're just transmuting this energy or alchemizing it, harmonizing it, balancing it, because temperance is also balance. And it always makes me think of Persona 4 with the concept of, face your shadow, face your fear, befriend it, show compassion to your shadows, show compassion to your fears, because that's part of you. And as long as you accept those parts of you, you will feel complete and you will feel whole. Yes, in theory, I can say it, I can, but I definitely have been feeling that struggle, and I don't know why, but that's for another point in time. I didn't want to talk about that right now. So, but yeah, we've been receiving a lot of energy, guys. Those white bursts, so on the 21st, we received, and it shot right down, all our chakras from crown to root. And I'm going by the 7 chakra system. I know that we have more chakras, especially after activated. And I'm very excited to talk more about this once I feel more comfortable and knowledgeable about these topics, because I'm more knowledgeable about the 7 chakra system, but there's so many, and there's so many points in our body, and there's just so much. So on the 22nd, we also received full body, energy going through all our chakras, and then the integration process. But the integration, there was still a lot on the 22nd. After the full body shot, there was another, around, I don't know. But then it really concentrated on the top 3 chakra points, which would be the crown, the third eye, and the throat chakra. I feel the heart as well, because the heart is the in-between. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a lot of downloads as I'm talking, and I'm a little overwhelmed. So today, I've definitely been feeling distressed. And I realize it's so funny. Whenever I feel something, I'm like, check Schumann Resonance. I'm like, this is it. This is the reason. I don't know. It's just me. But so today we're receiving a lot of energy, or we have received, from the moment I'm looking at this, we received a very big burst of energy, but it's mostly, there was one point, sorry, I'm looking closer here, that shot right down, but most of it is in our higher chakras. but there I see something about the solar plexus bleeding into solar plexus, sacral, something there. I feel it. I feel it. There is this energy. Maybe there's a, like, there is, obviously there's a lot of release. And we're going to, oh, I feel in my throat chakra right now. Frick. Oh my God. So there's a lot of release. Okay, I'm going to just go with my intuition. Release from the throat chakra, especially with this full moon in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the archer, the teacher. You aim for what you want and you go for it. It is higher learning. So there is going to be a lot of these concepts and whatever. Sorry guys, I received a call and I cut off the recording. Ah. Oh my gosh. But right, back to, I'm trying my best here, guys. I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard. Okay. Anyway, so yes. What else can I gather from this image here that, like, I remember like a week or two ago, the blast that we got from, it was so intimidating. It was like a thick blast of white on like the graph thingamajiggy wajiggy whatever, and I was just like, oh no, what's happening? I mean, I don't. The reason why I say it like that is because I have been feeling this, but the way I see it, for myself, it's been so, I've been feeling a myriad of emotions, and it's been, I don't like it, but I feel that this is to help me grow, because for personal reasons of my upbringing that I'm trying to completely erase at this point, I just want to bring in the good. And if there is a lesson in whatever else needs to be brought in, okay. But I'm really working on the way I say things about myself, the way that I word things, keywords, my definitions of things as well. I've been listening to a lot more of Bashar, and no, I've been listening to him so much, and yeah, it's been helpful. I have my moments where I teeter back into, it's like, I feel like it's like a seesaw like effect. And it's funny because temperance is about tempering these like, so I have another theory about, because I'm still trying to learn about the tarot year cards as well, because a person can write a book about a topic, but there's always going to be new information or new intuitive information or thoughts, opinions about things. And I love that because everyone has a different perspective, and everyone's different perspective can really help enlighten an individual, help one see that there's more to it. It's not always this or that, right? And so that's what I am doing my best to do for my own life. And wow, already 18 minutes and I haven't done the other thing? Oh my God, I talk too much. Anyway, so I feel that this year specifically has been so hard for me. But I realize what it is. It's because I've been fighting myself so hard on what my heart wants, and because of other reasons that I feel certain, the dark parts of me that I didn't even know existed to that extent. It's being shaken up from my core and brought up to face, and it's so scary. And I've been experiencing this especially this year, but I'm also realizing that, so my theory on tarot year cards, everyone can see it differently, but so the way it has worked for me is that tarot year cards are activated on our birthday. Okay. And now, starting the new year, which would be, for example, my 2024 year would be my Temperance card. I feel personally that I have been undergoing the effects of that energy coming into play in my life very strongly, but because the opposing energy of the Death card is still in effect, I feel like this is a game. Oh my gosh, no, I don't want to, no. That'd be a pretty cool game to make. Listen, I got into programming a little bit, but it's been so freaking long, just like when I got into web designing and all that. It's just been too long of a time. But it's always fun. I love things that tickle my brain. So, and so I don't know why I said that. So for me, I have the effect still. Oh God, why am I thinking of a Yu-Gi-Oh game? Like, activate this card, your trap card. Either way, can we take out the death card? Because I don't want it. But anyway, me, the one obsessed with death. No, 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 I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I talk about it a lot though. It's just the topics that are, you know, coming up in my life, I guess. So, I still have. Now, the reason why it's so intense for me is because the way I see it intuitively, I have two cards activated now. Death and Temperance. And once my birthday comes along, it will deactivate. Or maybe there is like a shadow period like with planets. Who the hell knows? I'm theorizing here, guys. So, I'm assuming it deactivates the Death card, fully activating the power of the Temperance card. Then my next year, 2025, will be my Devil year. So I will have the energy of Temperance, and then 2025 starting, I will have Temperance and the Devil. Again, this is a theory. So there's that. I don't know what the Devil year will bring me. I've had plenty of thoughts about it, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's stick to what I'm going through right now. But yes, that is right here. I was going to talk more about it, but I'm at 20 something minutes and I haven't even read the thing. So I didn't think I was going to talk this much. I should know better. So sorry, guys. I should know better by now. But it's nice. I like to get my thoughts out. It feels good. I've been going through so many things in my head that, meh. All right. But I'll go more intuitive with the Schumann Resonance another time, but I did cover a couple of things that I thought we have been receiving a lot of energy, and we're now, I don't know what it is right now, but this, at the time I saw it, it was like an hour ago. So I believe that this is from an hour ago or two. Not sure. Anyway, that's that. Okay. Let's go into, where's my book? Where's my book? Okay. So the last time I read from this book, I had like I said, I've been having a lot of things come up. So things that I've read once before, if I'm not in the right mindset for it, it can become distorted. And I've been having a lot of distortions because the new information has been trying to integrate into my system. But the old that was so deeply rooted in me that I didn't even know was there. I became so comfortable in that darkness, my guys, my girls, my guys, my everyone. I don't know. I became so rooted in that darkness that I became it. And I'm not saying that I just realized that I gave so much. I wanted to heal others so much. I forgot about myself. And it triggered a whole ton of shit for me. The healing journey. All right. So, let's see. I did read this before. Let me take off my glasses because oh God, I need light. I'm in the darkness. Oh, how appropriate. No. All right. It's all right. So, let me get some water. Guys, hold on. So, all right. Okay. So yes, this is the section of the Temperance card in 78 Degrees of Wisdom by Rachel Pollack. I love you, Rachel. I love you so much. Rest in peace. I know that there are many timelines where you're still alive and well, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on. All right. All right. So the chariot symbolized the successful construction of an ego able to deal victoriously with life. As time goes by, this ego becomes rigid. Slowly, behavior becomes less a response to reality and more a string of habits. The purpose of the second line of the major arcana is to free us from the artificial personality, this artificial personality, and at the same time give us a glimpse of the greater truths within the universe. Temperance appearing below the chariot shows a person whose behavior is once again connected to the real world, but in a way more meaningful way than ever before. For if the child relates directly to life, it does so without consciousness, and as consciousness grows, so does the ego. Temperance indicates the ability to combine spontaneity with knowledge. The term temperance means moderation. For most people, this means self-control. The tarot temperance, however, does not go to extremes simply because extremes are not necessary. Not an artificial inhibition according to a moral code, but exactly the opposite, a true and proper response to all situations as they arise. And I noticed something. One of my biggest lessons is to be present in the moment. I find that very interesting, and that's part of temperance as well. Anyway, the word temperance derives from the Latin temperare, which means to mix or to combine properly. The person who has released his or her inner self is characterized not only by moderation, but by an ability to combine the different sides of life. Many people. Okay, I'm going to read this part, but I'm going to give my opinion on this too. I thought it was very interesting that it said this as well. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to read it and then give my opinion. Ow. Can I? Oh God, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just trying. I'm trying so hard. I can't. No. Okay. She's under me. Oh, okay. I see what happened here. This always happens. The microphone faints. It's like, it's too hot in here. Oh, reminds me of that SNL skit, the fainting couch. That shit is so funny. Okay. All right. All right. Many people. Wait, did I skip one? Wait. Okay. Ow. I keep getting too close. I'm sorry. Many people can only deal with life by parceling it off into sections. They create one personality for business and another for their private lives. Both are false. Okay, before I continue reading that. Personally, it's so... it's interesting because everyone is just doing their best, okay? So in my opinion of that, because for a long time, I felt there was only... How do I word it? I feel personally that no matter what, we always change ourselves a little, or not purposely. It's just, it depends on the people that we interact with. I think it's unfair to say that something is false because only if you resonate with it. I feel that people have so much inside and outside. And I believe that temperance is about balancing it to the best of one's ability. Are there challenges? Absolutely. Can we overcome them? Yeah. And when it comes to those separations, it's not, I wouldn't want to be quick to judge because we are all going through so many things. We don't know what one is going through. Deep down, we can listen to someone, but we don't know what's really going on inside their head, only our own, which is why it's so important to not think so much outside of ourselves, right? And just do our best. That is one of the 4 agreements from one of the books I have. I'm sure you guys know about the 4 agreements. Good book. Love it. And you just do your best. I'm too tired to, like, it's not about anything. I just wanna, you know, I wanna make it through the day, but I don't know. I don't want to think too much about anything else right now. I feel very overwhelmed as it is, and I'm sure many people do too, you know? It's a lot of stuff going on. So it's important to be kind to ourselves and not to have like a freaking identity crisis. I've had one. I've had many in the last, I don't know, but I think it's important that to do what you can and be kind to yourself and others. Show compassion to yourself and others. And it's okay. You'll get your answers. And maybe you won't. I think if there's anything I've learned, no answer is an answer in itself sometimes. It just depends on perspective, how we perceive things. And that goes back to the mindset on what we choose to digest or to take in to our mind as healthy. You know? That's what I feel. All right? Okay. So, and this is the kicker, guys. Here goes. All these separations derive from the inability to take life as it comes, moment by moment. How ironic is it that that's all we're trying to do? Make it through the day, live in the moment, as many say to do, you know? So just by that action, I feel that we are living in our authentic truth. Doesn't matter anything else. Right? Okay. In reality, it combines the elements of the personality so that the person and the outer world will flow together naturally. I feel, I'm sorry, I keep stopping because it's so insightful to me. I feel that that's what's going on right now, not just for me, but so many people in the world. We're trying to alchemize, become better versions of ourselves, to keep going, to keep optimistic, and yeah, to blend these energies together, however that may be for you and whatever those energies might be for you, right? Okay. The trump displays the signs of combination all through the picture. When we look at the Waite-Smith image on the left, we see first of all the water being poured from one cup to another, the elements of life flowing together. Notice that the lower cup is not directly below the upper. Should I add a picture of that? Look up the Temperance card, guys, right away. Because there's, maybe I'll just take a picture of the book and then I'll just post it somewhere. I don't know. I feel kind of lazy about that. I just kind of anyway. Right, where was I? The elements of life flowing together. Okay, I already read that part. Or did I? Why is a raven like a writing desk? Notice that the lower cup is not directly below the upper, so that the picture shows a physical impossibility. To other people, the temperate person's ability to handle all life's problems with joy appears magical. The writer packed Temperance presents both cups as magical. In the Worth picture on the right, the upper one is silver, indicating a flow from the moon, that is, the unconscious, to the sun consciousness. The second line began with a withdrawal from the world to find the inner self. The second line, I don't have a diagram of this because she goes into the lines of the Fool's Journey, and it's very, very insightful and very interesting to me. Like the first one is that leap of faith, and then stabilizing self. I have that somewhere. I will figure it out and find it and post it somewhere. But and it goes through the Fool's Journey, where the first part is the birth of ego, and then going into the second line, I feel second would be with Temperance, I believe. Anyway, aha. Okay. The second line began with a withdrawal from the world to find the inner self. The time has now come to return to the normal activities of life. I resonate with this. I've gone into hermit mode, big time. Anyway, the road especially signifies return. We have gone down into the self, and now we are making our way back to involvement with the outer world, enriched. Notice that the two pillars of the earlier cards have become two mountains. Abstract ideas are becoming reality. Temperance is a card of behavior, not concepts. The angel stands with one foot on land, one foot in water. As the water represents the unconscious, so the land symbolizes the real world of events and the other people. The temperate personality, acting from an inner sense of life, links the two realms. The water also indicates potentiality, that is, the possibilities of life, while the land symbolizes manifestation or actuality. The temperate person, through his or her actions, brings into reality the wonders sensed by the hangman. The Bodha Temperance shows water being poured on a lion and a torch dripping flames on an eagle. Leo symbolizes fire, the magician, while the eagle, the higher form of Scorpio, stands for water, the high priestess. The angel, oh, that was my stomach. I'm sorry, guys. I have not eaten. It's like, I haven't wanted to eat. The angel is mixing the basic duality, inseparably combining the different sides of life that previously appeared hopelessly alien to each other. Now the eagle stands for the higher Scorpio, because Scorpio represents the energy of the unconscious. As the lower form, the scorpion, this energy shows itself primarily as sexuality, the animal desires of the underdeveloped personality. When the energy has been transformed by channeling it through awareness, it becomes the eagle of spirituality. Strength showed this energy brought out in the form of the lion. In the Bodha Temperance, we see the process completed, the eagle and the lion combined. The angel resembles the Greek goddess Iris, whose sign was the rainbow. A rainbow appears on the Bodha card and iris flowers on the Writer Pack version. Rainbows appear as a sign of peace after a storm, which reminds us that temperance shows the personality released by the fearful experience of death. I resonate with that. Oh, I can't wait. Right, sorry. I'm almost done. Ow. Hold on, guys. Let me move this. I'm trying so hard to All right. Where was I? The rainbow. Excuse me. The rainbow comes from water, yet shines as light across the sky, an emblem of the inner self which once seemed dark, chaotic, fearful, brought out and joyously transformed into the promise of new life. In Jewish and Christian tradition, the rainbow is a sign of renewal after the flood. The flood, like Shiva's destruction of the universe, stands psychologically for the death of old patterns, which do not reflect the truth and joy of life, and which lead people into evil, quote unquote evil, behavior destructive to themselves and to others. I hate how close to home this is. Excuse me. Let me get water. Me. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. As Zeus's messenger, Iris traveled to the underworld to fill her golden cup with water from the river Styx. The Greeks believed that dead souls traveled across the Styx to the land of the dead. Only a descent into the underworld of the self can renew life. Religiously, the angel symbolizes the immortal soul liberated by death. The immortal soul. Sorry. Clearing the throat. The throat chakra. I'm telling you guys, there's something about the throat chakra going on. Something. Oh, okay. All right. Where was I? If you look closely below the collar, you will see God's name worked into the fabric of the gown. In Christian tradition, the soul will become joined with God after the resurrection. The triangle within the square indicates that the spirit rises from within the material body. Psychologically, the angel indicates the energy of life which emerges from the ego's death. After the ego's death, excuse me. The triangle now shows that this energy works within the square of ordinary activities. We do not need to perform miracles to sense our connection with the immortal universe. We need only be ourselves. Oh, that's so beautiful. And I feel that that has been my journey so far, guys. Without going deeper into it, since I've talked enough about me. Remember that the oh God, this word. Okay. Words. I can do it. Excuse me. Okay. I wanted to make sure it was still recording. Tetragrammaton appeared on the wheel of a mystery of fate. As a wheel, wow. On the wheel as a mystery of fate, excuse me. My God, my throat. Here the name has become part of us. We become masters of our fate when we learn to deal with life as it comes and not according to routines of habits and defenses. Oh. The divinatory meanings, like the card's ideas, begin with moderation, balance in all things, and taking the middle path. The card means right action, doing the correct thing in whatever situation arises. Very often this means doing nothing. The intemperate person always needs to be doing something, but very often a situation requires a person to simply wait. The card will sometimes appear as an antidote to cards of recklessness and hysteria. Temperance signifies mixing disparate elements together, blending activities and feelings to produce a sense of harmony and peace. Because it means balancing and combining the different sides of life, temperance carries a special significance for the minor arcana. If a reading shows a person split between, say, wands and cups, activity and passivity, or cups and pentacles, fantasy and reality, then temperance, moderation, and acting from an inner sense of life can give a clue to bringing these things together. Like the Fool reversed, temperance upside down indicates a wildness going to extremes. Intemperance is because the person lacks the inner awareness to know what is appropriate to a situation. The Trump reverse can act as a warning that you have allowed your life to become fragmented and that you are sliding from one extreme to another. Anyway, it can in fact indicate failure in the great task of letting old habits and fears die away from the die away into the past. Sorry, guys. On a simple level, the reversed temperance tells us to calm down and avoid extremes. In its deepest sense, it sends us back to strength, to begin that long, sometimes painful, sometimes frightening, but always essentially joyous process of death and rebirth. There we go. All right. So, wow, that's a lot. I resonated a lot with it, and I've been experiencing a lot of that. The things I once believed in have transformed. I'm a different person. I'm still me, but I'm different. I've changed. And there are a lot of things I'm still integrating for this new version, and letting go of the old version of me. Doesn't mean that I'm not still here. I am. But I really feel that once I integrate all of this, I can be at peace. Yes, I want to be at peace. So, what I believe is that on this journey with the full moon in Sagittarius, a lot of us, depending on what house the full moon is happening in, I will give a general message. We are learning. We are integrating. We are coming to terms. What 6 months ago started with the new moon in Sagittarius, and now completing, seeing whatever you planted, however it's growing. I believe it's the flower moon. This full moon is the flower moon. I could be mistaken. I'm not sure. So what is blossoming right now for you? Okay. What part of you're understanding better? How can you implement these things and take action toward them, however that is for you? It is about learning, and especially with everything moving, not everything. We have the sun in Gemini, we have that Jupiter and Venus conjunction going on right now. And they will soon be in Gemini as well. So they'll be powering up that sun. They'll be powering up that Gemini house of yours. Okay? So it's going to be a very insightful time. What I'm learning for myself is to not beat myself up so much. I've been going through such a transformation. The biggest transformation of my life. I can say that because I have been putting in the work. I have every day. Yes, I get work done. Sometimes I can't because this week was really hard in that respect. Could be the energy, could just be me, whatever it is. I couldn't even write. It was just so hard to process things and to but it's only because I have to let go. I have to let go of the old concepts, the old stories, everything, so I can embrace all the beautiful gifts that have been waiting for me. You know, at the end of Hercules, when Hercules goes back to Mount Olympus, that welcoming, I'm getting a little teary-eyed. I want that. I don't want to feel lost anymore. But I know I'm not lost. And whatever I'm feeling right now is temporary. It's everything coming up. Because I know growing up, as much as I don't want to remember, I'm getting a lot of memory recalls of memories from my childhood, excuse me, and stuff, but I don't have to bring it into my present if it's not for me. And that's what I'm learning. All we have is the present moment. The past doesn't exist, and neither does the future. It's just right now. And I have to be more present so I can enjoy it. Enjoy every moment. All right, guys. I hope that you're having a safe and wonderful full moon in Sagittarius. And if you are feeling energetically drained or anything, be easy on yourself. Take it easy. Be careful with how do I word it? Sorry, my brain just kind of short-circuited. I don't know why I said that. Just stay safe. Stay true, however that is for you, and keep at it. You've got it. You've got this. I love you, and on to the next one. Take care. All right, bye-bye.